The Kansas City Chiefs just got devastating news today, but I'm here to tell you, Chiefs fans, that all is not lost. What's up, everybody? I'm Daniel Booth here with your Chiefs news of the day. If you are new to this channel, we discuss Chiefs every single day. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you don't mind. And join the conversation in the comment section below. So let's get right to it. What am I talking about? Here we go again. Kansas City Chiefs announced a devastating injury update on superstar offensive weapon ahead of Week 2 versus Cincinnati Bengals. And who am I talking about, Chiefs fans? I'm talking about one other than Marquise Hollywood Brown. We all know that he went out with that shoulder injury a couple weeks ago in training camp. He was supposed to be back potentially this weekend. Well, we now found out today that he will undergo shoulder surgery and be placed on injured reserve, with head coach Andy Reid indicating that Brown could be out for several months now. Several months. Reid stated this quote: "We don't have a lot of information on these types of injuries. We'll have to see how it plays out. It won't be weeks. It will be several months, more like months." Brown is expected to undergo surgery on Monday in Colorado. He missed the season opener against the Baltimore Ravens. We all know that, and will need to sit out at least the next 4 games due to the injured reserve designation. So the injured reserve designation, important to remember there. His earliest possible return would be after the Chiefs' bye week in Week 6. Brown, of course, has not practiced since dislocating his shoulder in his during the Chiefs' first offensive play in the preseason opener on August 10th. In a statement on X, which is formerly Twitter, Brown stated this: "First and foremost, I was initially disappointed, frustrated, and sad when I realized I needed a surgery, but that only lasted a day or so because of my faith in God. I know this too shall pass. Despite the great opportunity I had, it's not over, and this wasn't the path God intended for me. God is good, and I'm at peace with that now." And so there you have it, Hollywood Brown and his comments there. So a lot to unpack here, Kansas City Chiefs fans. Is it sad? Yes, it is. Of course, Hollywood Brown was that final piece in what was going to be known as the Legion of Zoom with, of course, we have Xavier Worthy and we have Rashee Rice, not to mention we have Juju Smith-Schuster and Mecole Hardman, a pretty talented wide receiving core. But here's why the sky's not falling, Chiefs fans, and this is what we got to remember, is that we handled the Baltimore Ravens last week pretty handily, and Rice looked very, very good. It looks like he's not going to be suspended until after this season is over. So even if we didn't have Hollywood Brown, when we just had Xavier Worthy and we had Rashee Rice there, and with Juju Smith-Schuster back, excuse me, you still think that this is a pretty talented wide receiving core. And so we know that it could be several months, but it could also be Week 6, or it could be right at the start of the postseason when the Kansas City Chiefs are a little dinged up, and then suddenly you got a explosive playmaker coming back. So just want to reiterate that not all is lost here. The Kansas City Chiefs offense is still a high-powered offense. Would it have been better with Hollywood Brown? Sure, but we still have good old 15 Patrick Mahomes the second back that are slinging it around. And, of course, what a great signing now that Juju Smith-Schuster is back, despite dropping that touchdown in the end zone. It was a tough catch, but when your hands are on that ball in the end zone, you got to make that catch. We all know that. But just to have him back as an insurance policy and to have Mecole Hardman there, we still have a pretty talented receiving core, not to mention the fact that we haven't even brought up Mr. 87, Mr. Taylor Swift himself, Travis Kelce. He was non-existent in that game against the Baltimore Ravens, and we still took care of business. It was a closer score than it looked, and despite the fact that the Ravens came back, they had an amazing drive, and the Chiefs just failed to capitalize. We had a couple field goals that should have been touchdowns. It should have been a lopsided score than what it suggested, and we never should have let them even have an opportunity to tie it or win it there at the end of that game. What do you think? What do you think about Hollywood Brown's injury? Let me know in the comment section below. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'm Daniel Booth. Thanks so much for watching. We talk Chiefs every single day, so I will see you tomorrow. As always, go Chiefs. Go Chiefs.